Two Worlds, One Family by Dragon Translator. Chapter 54. Are you blind? A questioning-sounding squawk had everyone turning. The red terror female hovered just off the sea stack near the Shadowfire's head. She flew over, landing in front of Hiccup. She bowed, though Hiccup noted her eyes flickered to Sharpshot before she did so. "Forgive the intrusion, Alpha," she said. "The flame-skin elder has returned from his patrol and sent me with a message. Your father's water den was spotted and should arrive soon." Hiccup breathed a sigh of relief. Knowing his father was alive released a worry he had held since Stoic left. Knowing that he would soon be able to return the tribe back to his father almost made Hiccup leap for joy. This past week and 2 days had been stressful. Everyone said he had done well, but all Hiccup remembered was almost losing Astrid to his own stupid feelings and exiling Mildew. Hiccup did not know how his father would take the decisions and orders Hiccup had given while being acting chief. Even when Stoic railed at having to listen to one more complaint from Mildew, Hiccup did not see his father ever exiling the man. A slight nudge from Sharpshot reminded him that the Red Terror was still there. "Thank you," he said, and then frowned. "May I give you a name?" he asked. "It would help me keep straight on who is who." The female terror chirped and then bowed again. "I would be honored," she said slowly. "Do you have any further need of me, my Alpha?" "No," Hiccup said. "I'll think of some names and find you later to ask which one you like best. Thank you again for telling me about my father." "You're welcome, Alpha." The female bowed once more, then slowly flared her wings and rose. Hiccup blinked when Toothless nuzzled against him, until he saw that Toothless was also nudging Sharpshot. Sharpshot glared at Toothless. Hiccup heard the female terror sigh softly before she rose higher and headed inland. Toothless waited until she was far into the distance before hissing, "Sharpshot, are you blind?" "Brother Protector!" "Toothless, Sharpshot. We are flock. You can call me by my name now." Sharpshot grunted. "Fine. Toothless. She was just helping the nest." Shadowfire laid back down and gaggled. "Sharpshot, she stares at you like Pale stares at Frost." Sharpshot snorted. Hiccup frowned. He could feel how tense his terror brother was. "Sharpshot?" he asked. Sharpshot jerked. He sighed. "Brother Alpha." "Hiccup." Sharpshot looked up at him. "You are Alpha." "I'm also your brother," Hiccup said. "Toothless calls me Hiccup when he's not calling me brother. You can too." Sharpshot sighed. "Okay. Hiccup." His muzzle crinkled as if he had tasted something odd. "Feels strange to say that." Hiccup snorted, but stared down at his brother with a lifted eyebrow. Sharpshot grunted. "Can I speak with you, brother? Just you?" "Hey!" Toothless protested. "It's personal," Sharpshot said. Hiccup looked up to see Toothless's annoyed look transform into a knowing smirk. "I foresee more chaperoning in my future," Toothless said with a chuckle. "You do realize," Hiccup said, before Sharpshot could respond, "that when you find a female, you are going to get it." Toothless hissed. "You still fight dirty when you want to, brother." Hiccup laughed, as did everyone else on the sea stack. He then looked down at his terror brother. "Okay, Sharpshot. We'll head back into the academy and talk there." "Toothless?" "I will wait here," Toothless said, lying down. "Astrid, may I stay with Protector? I need to ask him something." Toothless grunted. "Stormfly, call me by my name, please. You'll be flock when Brother and Astrid have their matehood ceremony." Stormfly chittered. Hiccup felt his cheeks warm. Then he frowned as those feelings rose once more. He wondered what set them off now. Astrid was not kissing him at all, much less like she did on the sea stag and in the cove. Astrid had said nothing was wrong with him, but the feelings were getting worse. Maybe it was time to speak with Gothi. She was the god's voice, as it were, to the tribe, and its healer. She would know, and maybe she could help him. Any embarrassment he would feel would have to be dealt with. He had to know. "Sure, Stonefly," Astrid said, drawing Hiccup from his thoughts. "Mum and I have something we have to do anyways. Come back to the house when you're done." "Sure, Astrid." Hiccup blinked and then smiled when Astrid leaned over and kissed him on the cheek. He quickly kissed her cheek in return before she stood up. Sharpshot hopped out of his lap. Astrid's hands appeared in front of him. Hiccup looked up. Astrid smiled at him, eyebrow lifted. Hiccup grinned and took her hand. She aided him to stand. She did not immediately let his hand go, her thumb rubbing his knuckles. "Ugh," Snotlout said. "Come on, Hooky," he added. Hook Fang snorted but glanced at Hiccup. Hiccup smiled and tipped his head. Hook Fang lowered his head, allowing Snotlout to sling a leg over his neck and slip into the saddle. Hook Fang also flared his wings, bowed to Hiccup, before slipping off the sea stag, rising and banking towards Berg. "Gira," Ruff began, "can you teach me that karate stuff?" "No, she'll teach me," Tough said. Hiccup frowned as Gita moved to climb into Shadowfire's saddle. "Gotta go check on Frost and Pale. Come, son." Shadowfire snorted but slipped off the sea stag. Ruff and Tough climbed into their saddles and directed Barf and Belch to chase after the pair. Hiccup shared a glance with Astrid, who shrugged. "It's the twins," she said. "True, but Gita isn't really the type to fly off like that." "She seems reluctant to teach her fighting style," Edith said. "It is likely she used Frost and Pale as an excuse to get away from the twins." "Huh. I wonder why she's reluctant to teach it," Hiccup said. "I think it would be a benefit to the tribe if some wanted to learn it." "I would," Astrid said. Hiccup grinned. "I am not surprised," he said. Astrid snorted but squeezed his hand and then let go. She, Edith, and Gobber headed back to the village. Hiccup and Sharpshot headed back into the academy. He moved to sit down on a barrel near the pen Hookfang had been housed in during dragon training. Sharpshot hopped onto the one next to it. Hiccup waited in silence, as he could sense his brother was gathering his thoughts. Hiccup had a feeling as to the topic, but he would let Sharpshot be the one to bring it up. He would wait and be ready to aid his brother as the dragon needed it. End of chapter. Hi guys, hope you enjoyed this one. I'm finally back from my holiday, guys. Goodness, that was absolutely incredible. We were in France and it was so beautiful. We broke our journey home in half and visited Versailles for a few hours. We didn't go into the palace. That, combined with the gardens, would take several days, but we did walk around the gardens a bit. And we went around the orangery. Fun fact, Louis XIV, the French king who was known as the Sun King, loved the smell of orange blossoms. So he had their orangery arranged so that there would always be orange blossoms flowering every point in the year, just so he could have his favourite scent. I mean, I know that he drained how much money from the peasants, and that's why the whole guillotine situation happened. But, geez, I mean, wow. The kind of money, the gold leaf on the roof, oh my god. Anyway, I've blathered on enough. I love how supportive they are, but they're also sort of teasing each other. It's all very nice. Anyway, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified when I upload a new video. Have a good day, night, or whatever time zone you're in. Bye, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. I'll see you in another video. Take care.